Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. Connects on the crosser. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. But still a very good game. They picked up 12, 30 short.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
180!
Here's Baker. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season. And this defense may sit in the bottom half of the league, but hey, an early reminder there, you can't take them lightly.
That's right. Where they rank is only a number, right? And they'll keep outplaying it if they take the ball away like that. You're not playing this defense they've been all season. This is a reminder you play in the defense here today.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great, set. 180, what up? Delta.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Well, that was quite a way to begin this game, Kate, offensively, and quite a worrying way for those 11 guys defensively. We know that stopping the run is a core component of all of these defensive game plans, and they just put that plan through the shredder.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He tucks it and takes off. Mayfield's able to get him the 1st down before sliding to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Good. Alert, 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 alert.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. It is caught left side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So 1st down from the 41. To throw is Mayfield. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
At the 26-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert 33. Stop.
Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
180. What's up?
Here's the handoff. Running in the red zone. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
180.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut it to a load of points on the scoreboard. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will not get the 1st, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180! What's that?
Drive begins with a run by Irving. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, and they go right back to him. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Marcus Epps making the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
180! Run, run, run. Stop.
To the air on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the deficit stays at 7.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Toss play to Barkley. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! For momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, a run with Barkley. Has a lane inside the 25. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180! Regular. Stop.
Baker now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dumped off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. So we'll await 3rd down and 9. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
180!
Throw here, 3rd down. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Barkley again here on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got it deep downfield. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Escapes out to the left. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Hey, we've all learned enough to look at the numbers through the years and know how important points are going into halftime and coming out of halftime. They accomplished the first task. Now they get a chance to begin the second half with the ball as well.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
35-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Kings! What's up?
Looking to throw. Taking a shot deep here. And the defender comes away with it. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 9. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Jacob Parrish on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on 3rd down. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And the Eagles first down.
Running right, it's Barkley. Still has some space inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game.
Buccaneers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Now here's Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing, Baker. Hits him on the in route. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They go to Barkley again. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. And a play made by Jacob Parrish.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Short pass brought in. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. On fourth down, Hurts. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
What's that?
We give to Irving to start this drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At their 48-yard line.
Mayfield will look to throw. On the move, headed right. He'll fire it deep, back to... This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
And a 1st down. 1st and goal.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Good. 180. What?
Working inside the red zone. Oh, the football's loose. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. And the Eagles have it.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort that coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Saquon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. So we're through 3 here. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.
At the 4-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They run it with Saquon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Taken down at his own
A couple of yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Good. 180. Stop.
From the gun, Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact.
2nd down
and we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Good. What's that?
Throwing again is Baker. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
3rd and short, Mayfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Eagles have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running is Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought...
They're on it. That's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
180! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Pistol. Done.
Mayfield now from the gun. That's to his back. Here's Rashawn White. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
4th and forever coming up.
180! Run. What's up?
Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on 4th does not pay off.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Now Barkley breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's still going at the 30. Keeps himself upright. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles keep running away with this. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 5th rushing score in this game alone. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irby. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trying to do some window dressing. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Good. 180. Stop.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Gets this to Montgomery. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
180. What's up?
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Trying to push deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. It's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
No touch that. 180. What happened? No touch.
Barkley will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to.
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. The 6th time he's run it in this game, and that ties the NFL record. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
Buccaneers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Good. What's up?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down, Mayfield to pass. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
180. Real. What's up?
1st down. Here's Baker. Caught quickly on the slant. And they get this down to the 28. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
180. Alert. Regular. What's up?
Once more, it's Mayfield. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
but they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And this is cut for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Did the Bucs get to it in time? Yes! It's Buccaneer football! All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was 2 things, Kate. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it, that gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays.
And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked out by Quinyon Mitchell. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And if we're honest, Brock, you and I could have been making dinner plans well before this one wrapped. An absolute show of force to win this one by the margin they did. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.